Alright guys, today we've got a USB flash drive. It's kind of a unique setup here. It's got the iPhone plug on this end, and it's got it's painted to look like a USB, not painted, it's got the blue plastic in it, so it looks like it's supposed to be a USB 3. We'll get back to that. In the package you get, of course, the flash drive. You also get an adapter that goes from USB type or USB 3 to type C. That's kind of cool. It comes with that. So it gives you iPhone, basically your PC on this end, and then you also have, for the older Android devices, you've got this the USB mini. Alright, so inside then you also get your, more information on it. You got to download this to use it on an iPhone, or the iPhone. So that's what you get there. The good part is I did test it. I filled the thing up with videos all the way up to, I think it was like 249 gigabytes. The iPhone connection worked just fine on the iPhone that I have. I won't say it was necessarily the fastest connection. The same thing on this end. I plugged it into the computer. The fastest transfer speed I got was, I think I saw around 60 megabits a second. And that's because if you look in here, USB 2.0, well 1.0 and 2.0 use 4 conductors. You have positive, negative, and I'm not sure if it's in this order, but positive, negative. Then you have 2 data pins. And then for something like this, that is a device that can be plugged into your tablet or whatever, into that little plug right there. You have a OTG pin, which either connects to ground. That's why there's 5 pins there. However, that also means this is not a USB 3 device. So you're not going to get the transfer speeds that they claim. I mean, it's not bad, but when you figure it's 256 gigabytes, for me to fill that up, I think it was, I want to say like a good 18 hours of transferring. Is it a bad device? No, I mean, it was, I think, like 20 bucks for this guy. I mean, it wasn't a bad price for the size it is. I'm still going to use it, not going to return it. And I guess my only complaint on this is I wish it would have, I have an iPhone, I don't use it, so honestly I could get away from that, and probably I'm going to go out and just cut that piece off because it's useless. But on this end, I wish it would have been the type C connector on here, because that's what I use primarily on my new phone, and my laptop has it. So having this big bulky end on here with this funky little flip thingy is just, I would have rather had an adapter to go from C to the standard USB plug. And I get that this way it connects to more devices. Okay, so that's the good part of it. I mean, it's got good connectivity, it fits multiple devices. However, it's not USB type or USB 3 like they claim. And then you get to their adapter. This thing, I tried plugging it in, and it feels like you're gonna break the port in my laptop. I did get it to plug into my phone, but once again, it was such a tight fit, I almost gave up because I thought I was gonna break it. Now here's the funny thing, their adapter, if you look inside of here, you can actually see that it's got the, 1, 2, 3, 4 pins in there for USB 2, and then it's also got all the rest of the pins that you need for this to actually be a USB 3. And then of course going over to C, and this one, the pins in there are so small that I can't really count how many are in there, but it looks like they're all in there. And the cool part is with C, you can plug this thing in this direction or this direction. It doesn't make a difference. It's literally the same pins on the top as it is the bottom, just reversed. So when you flip it, it now works that way. So anyways, when I use this in my computer, I actually use the adapter that Samsung gave me when I bought my new phone. And this thing works great. And once again, see, you can see the contacts in there. Oh, actually, this one does not have the contacts in there for it being USB 3. Okay, I was wrong on that. But anyways, this is the one I use. And I did test it using this, getting plugged into C, and also using just the USB plug on there and going directly into the computer. I got the same speeds. About 60 megabits a second. So anyways, if you're looking for an inexpensive, just maybe you're backing up pictures or something, or you're just transferring a file over that's not too large, this would be a good way to go. If you're looking for something fast, there's better options. Just offhand, they're smaller, but let's see, can you see that? There we go. Oh, that's got a terrible glare. All right. But this guy, it's 32 gigabytes, so it's not as large as this, and it's only 20 bucks. So, to compare, this is actually Type-C and 3.1, and it's got the dual ends, so there's no stupid adapter to use one or the other. It's an aluminum case, and to compare the price on the size, here's the 256 gigabyte, just like this one. It's $60. So obviously, and this is still just a cheap name brand. But this thing is not anywhere close to what they're claiming for this speed. So anyways, alright, well, thanks for listening and letting me ramble on about nonsense, I guess. Have a good one. Okay guys, just a little comparison on speed here. So this is my old USB 3.0 and copying a file to it, or not to it, but from it to my computer. You can see 168 megabits a second. Okay, then we're pull this guy out, put this one in, a lovely 256 gigs. Boy, that's hard to do on camera. Plug that guy in, wait for him to show up. I got the same file, which is the video of this drive from earlier. I apologize for how shaky it is, but we'll copy this one and then paste it right back into the same folder over top of that one. And this is the difference in speed. Ready? Here we go. That is nowhere near what they're claiming it's supposed to be. That's just ridiculous. And it's an MP4, so it's a compressed file, so it doesn't copy over as fast as what other ones would show. But it's just, hands down, the real guy is much faster. I mean, this thing's been through, it looks like a war. It's super glued together, and it's still better. So I was kind of hoping this was going to be a replacement for it. Alright, well, there we go, food for thought. Oh, and I think that there's a limitation on my laptop with the way I have my hard drive set up, because copying back over, they both transfer right around 60 megabits from the computer to the drives. So I think it's because I have my SSD and my CD-ROM slot in my laptop that happens. Alright, well, again, thanks for watching. Have a good one.